old school feel. Maybe a little bit like old Hank, kind of maybe. Really, really some truth in the songs, and he's got that real raspy voice, and it's just really good performer.
That's awesome.
And then, of course, this handsome gentleman on the other side of the screen from me, people that are on my side and don't know, this is Rob Udi. And if you're not following Rob, you definitely should be. Rob is one of the funniest guys on TikTok, and he does these fantastic videos with an audio that if you haven't seen, you should go check them out because they are hilarious. And I've got a duet sitting in. I need to make a duet. I don't have one sitting in my drafts. I have a duet in my mind. Sometimes my mind is my drafts, where I need to get Brittany's reaction to the video because I don't know if
Yeah,
she's seen it yet.
but I did ask permission for
You
everyone
did.
that's in
You
those
did.
comments. I did ask permission.
Yes.
What's up, DJ Mean It? How are you, my dude? You know what I'm thinking? Exactly.
Yep. That'd be good. Any kin to Officer Udi? I don't think y'all are related, are you?
Nope.
No, I didn't think so.
Mm-mm.
You're not,
Not
are
yet.
you? I was to say, I don't think you're really not, are you? I don't know if you're pulling my chain or not.
Mm-mm.
I know he has a sister. I've met his sister several times, but
Oh yeah, Candace?
yeah,
Candy?
yeah,
Yeah.
Andy. Sorry, I'm peeking down in my comments for a second.
Oh no, me too. Everyone caught that except for TR. How did you come up with that idea? It's brilliant. I honestly think I saw somebody else do it, and I didn't see who started it. Otherwise, I would have tagged them. But then, when I made the one for Kingery, it kind of just blew up. And then they were like, "What about Udi? What about Udi?" And then I just went through the entire content violation group, except for Kevin, because Kevin Lawson did not say yes yet, so I did not do his. I really wanted permission from him, you know. And I don't like. I mean, granted, it's not like I'm doing something like wrong, but I want them to be comfortable with that video because obviously
Yeah.
it's a joke, but it's fun, but it brings attention to that creator, and I wanted to make sure that it's okay to do that first.
Right.
That's what I like to do because I think it's the right thing to do. Poor TR. What do you mean, poor TR, Heather? Savage mom life.
Brittany's trolling me in my own comments. I think
Is
Savage
she?
Mom was just on this side. Savage Mom was just on
Is
this
she?
side. She switched over.
She's something else.
Oh yeah. So guys, if you don't know, it just popped up in my comments. Tainted Lyric and Miss Tainted Lyric both. We just found out today that they both have had COVID for the last few days, and he sent us a picture of himself earlier. Just keep them in your prayers.
Oh no.
They look like they're feeling it pretty bad. He says he's been running a fever for about 10 days straight. So.
Oh no.
And he will not be going to the next two shows.
Yeah,
Because he won't have a negative test for the next few weeks. So
I didn't know that. That's terrible.
yeah. Hey Brian will be there. Brian Martin Music's on this side now. He'll be there. He's going to be playing with Sean Williams. That's next weekend or this coming weekend.
Are you going?
Am I going? Yes. We're going.
I was joking.
Oh. Well, sometimes you're busy. Not everybody can always make it to everyone, but
True.
Jennifer, you used to be a mod, but the other night I was we had a live going and I didn't have any moderators in, and so I had to switch some, but I can fix it right now. Moderators. All right. No, you didn't do anything. It's just some nights, you don't always have all your moderators, or at least one. Usually, I need like 2 or 3. And some nights I only have one in there, and they're not able to keep up. So, but I have all 20 of my moderator slots filled, so I have to rotate them around for different nights.
Same here. It gets kind of frustrating.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the moderators know when we go live, so it's you kind of get who jumps in with.
Exactly.
But I mean, if it makes you feel better, I'm pretty sure I took Brittany off my moderator list. So.
Really?
Yeah, because
I don't ever come in your lives.
Oh no, you're still on there. Okay, you're still a moderator. Yeah, but.
Hey, Moxie.
What's up, Moxie? How you doing, buddy?
I don't even know who's on my list.
Mods, I think you can have. Isn't it like 20? It's either 15 or 20.
Oh God, I don't feel like it's that
But
much.
yeah. How are the milk donations going? So that's Rob's actually the one. I came in and just popping into Rob's lab to say hi because he's reselling some Woodtalk tickets in RV spaces, and I think was talking to people about milk donations, and so I wanted to jump in and say hi and say thank you. First of all, that's like the first thing I should have done when I got on here and kind of forgot because my phone had turned off. But Rob, thank you for going live and promoting the milk donations and promoting
any day,
Woodtalk.
every day. I'm here for you.
Well, thank you, buddy. But the milk donations, I haven't looked since Monday. Monday morning, I tried to add up the things I knew about. There are also things I don't know about coming in from Savage Mom Life had a sweatshirt going. I think she wanted to send some of that. And I know Udi and Cody are selling shirts and stickers and other things. And I know they wanted to send some. So there are a lot of things I don't know about. And I added up everything I did know about, and it came out to 30,000 gallons of donated milk, which is roughly 2,500 of the 12-week subscriptions. And if we had a goal, if we were to be processing all of our milk for 3 months, which is 12 weeks, it would take 10,000 subscriptions to do that. Which is a lot. Now, I need to preface that by saying, even if we sell them, there is no way we will bottle all of that milk for donations in the next 12 weeks because we simply don't have the amount of staff at the creamery to all of a sudden go from processing like 20%, or I think we've been at 22% of our milk, all the way up to 100%. We'd have to do a lot of hiring, and which would be awesome and be great, but it'll take us time to do it, and it'll take us time to get it processed. But it does provide us with much needed business, and we do have I have a solid number count down to the penny when I count before transferring it into the creamery for the milk donations, so we know exactly how many gallons were bought. And then also, don't forget, for every 10 gallons you guys buy, we just go ahead and donate 1 gallon. So those 30,000 gallons actually amounts to 33,000 because we owe 3,000 gallons now from the farm as part of our donation program. So it actually, technically, y'all are originally piggybacking on our program, but now we're piggybacking on the milk sales that y'all generated. So it's actually that's the total amount that'll get donated just as of Monday.
What else can be done, TR, that's going to help your farm in general?
The biggest thing, and I don't want to make my page nothing but farm updates and how milk sales are going, because I'm fully aware that there are people that follow to get a smile for the day, or maybe they need to hear about how Brittany and I argue and that it's okay to argue in your marriage, or that just whatever reason it is that they started following me. I want to make sure they're still getting that content too. Sometimes Tommy Ray's got to come in there and make a few people laugh. But if you ever do see a farm update post, and we're talking about milk sales, if you could just share those videos along, if you could be kind of mindful to comment it, even if all you say is hi, and maybe watch it, 2 times, it helps pump it into the algorithm. And of course, the more people that see it, the more potential for donation. So the post that kind of really triggered milk donations got about 100,000 views, which is a lot. But imagine how many donations could have come in if it gotten 1 million views. We could have, if we got 30,000 gallons from 100,000 views, potentially we could have gotten 300,000 gallons donated from, you know, a million views. So that spreading the information is big, and it's something I can't do. You know, the TikTok algorithm. I make the video, and just like everybody else, I go into the algorithm, and I'm totally dependent on you guys sharing, commenting, watch time, all that stuff that makes a video go. But not only that, not only does it have the chance to sell those donations, it also has the chance to reach. Believe it or not, that the first video I did sitting on my back deck, just talking about how the creamery was doing and kind of state of farming in America, that actually got into the ear of the governor of Virginia, and he had a special session with the Secretary of Commerce to talk about commodities and pricing around dairy and around uh, row crop commodities too. So, you know, that's the old saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Basically, you guys helped me make a squeaky noise, and it kind of got to an ear where, you know, basically they realized, hey, this isn't going well on the farm level. And of course, they don't, you know, the governor and the Secretary of Commerce, they're not out here checking on the farmers every day. So unless somebody's saying something, they're not ever going to find out. But, you know, hopefully that information trickles, and, you know, it gets to the right places, and maybe something starts to change on a policy level, so that, you know, it's not, because it's not just us. I don't want y'all to think that it's just our farm that's struggling along. I don't know that I know any small dairy farm that is not struggling right now. I mean, struggling terrible, to the point that suicide rates among dairy farmers are through the roof. Selling out. I think we started the year with. Can you look this up real quick?
Yeah.
I think we started the year with around 36,000 dairies in the U.S., and I heard the other day that we were getting down to about 30,000. That we've lost almost 6,000 dairies this year. I know Virginia is down to less than 400. I just talked to the Secretary of Ag last week, based off of that TikTok video. Again, the Secretary of Ag, got to have a conversation with her, and I know Virginia is lost down to 400. So it's a problem across the board, in agriculture right now.
I've got a question in here.
Yeah, man, fly away.
How do you subscribe to the milk donation without picking one up? I'm in Arizona. Can you just up? I'm in Arizona. Can you just donate both?
Yes. So when you buy this.
Oh, he froze. Oh no, Richland's Dairy is in here though. I wonder if his phone died. He got a phone call. I figured. How are you? I'm doing okay. How are you?
I can
No, it's
hold it for
okay.
you.
It's okay.
Here.
Good point.
I'm gonna do the good wife thing, and I'm gonna hold it.
Why
so
don't I
he
hold it
can...
and point at you? Because you're live.
Boom. There he goes. Look, he's so handsome. No.
Okay.
Is he supposed to be finding
I
us?
asked some people to go over to his live and see if they could get him to invite you. Tell him my phone number.
Okay. You can't like.
I don't think you can search. I don't know how to search.
Okay. I need to turn on the light.
I think you got to be friends with them or.
Well, until then, I guess we can just woo spread.
I'm sure there's probably a way to search. Is it just me?
It is just you.
Oh,
currently.
am I supposed to be entertaining people?
Is the cow in timeout for stepping on my phone? No, it's not. Honestly, I don't know which one of the big ladies stepped on my phone.
I'm coming back.
How's Winky? She's good. She's hard to work with. Because like when you go to like take her temperature and stuff, she doesn't really want to work with you because she could only see out of like one side. So she is hard to work with, but she is fine. So leave my live and go in his live. I don't know how to do that. What's it cost for you guys to be able to ship? Did the cow or TR step on my phone? It was a cow. Are you back on? Are you charging?
I am, and I'm trying to find.
Rob ended his live.
Rob ended his live. Oh no. Where is it? Is he in your live?
No,
Oh, how do we get Rob back?
I don't know.
Huh. Well, I don't know what to do.
What's this little circly button do? Receive invites to co-host. Receive invites to suggest the live. Rob is here. He's in here.
Oh.
He's in whose live? He's in the comments of Richland's Dairy? I'm so confused.
If Rob is in either live, tell him to go live again so we can get back on with him. My phone died. Rob, and I'm very sorry. My
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rob, for the
why-
roses.
Why can't you
You're
donate
sweet.
other goods, not just the milk? So I guess
He's in this.
I guess we could. I don't know. Honestly,
We did a drive for dry goods
Yeah.
before in October. In October, normally we do the drive for dry goods.
I mean, the milk donation tab had been up for a while, and we weren't even sure how to promote it. So it's kind of come along on its own. There he is. All right. So
Okay.
She doesn't have me as a friend, so
No, I friended you, sir.
she said she had you, but you didn't have her. Oh, the backup.
I have this backup.
You have.
so that way.
Oh, I'm not. Okay. Oh, look at you, top gifter. Okay, follow that. Boom. Done.
There you go. Now we can
Appreciate you,
connect.
sir.
So I guess somebody was asking me, could they donate other things? Well, let me go back to answering the question. My phone died and it cut off, but we're back now. The question was what to do about where to ship it. But when you buy a milk donation, it's going to ask for a drop-off location and a date, and you want to select the creamery, and the date really doesn't matter. And honestly, the location really doesn't make a lot of difference. It goes into the system logged as a donation, and we know where to take it. Somebody wants to buy them ice cream also. So the thing here when dealing with donation centers, which we do, is they have limited freezer and refrigerator capacity. And so generally they have really big walk-in refrigerators because there are a lot of refrigerated goods that need to be donated. They generally don't have really big walk-in freezers because it's so much harder to ship frozen things. So we could definitely find out about ice cream. I think the problem, if there's going to be a problem, is probably going to be the capacity to handle it and actually get it to people. But it's
How much would it how much would it cost to send me some ice cream, like just a
Where do you
little
live?
container
What state you live in?
in Florida? Like, how much would it be, like, for
Florida.
shipping the whole thing and then like a donation? I'm just curious. I really want to
Send
try
you
it anyway.
to send you a pint would be about $450 for the shipping.
Perfect. So
I love how you didn't even bat an eyelash at that, but it's absurd. And honestly, it would come in a box that's like 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet for a pint of ice cream.
for
Because
one pint,
for one pint, what they have to do is they stick it in a styrofoam cooler with dry ice, and then they take
Yeah.
it, put that in a box. They stick it in another box with more dry ice, and then stick it in a box with peanut cushions and stuff so that it doesn't jiggle all over the place. So you end up with like a 3 foot by 3 foot box with 1 pint of ice cream all the way down in the middle. But I mean, it's like, so this is something I didn't know until we got into making ice cream. Like when it's actually being stored, it has to be at about negative 20 degrees. And so once you start to remove it from that negative 20, it starts to do what they call icing. And so have you ever had ice cream, like you open it, put it in your freezer, and then you take
It's like
it out like 2 weeks
frostbitten.
later and it's like frosted on the top? It's ice.
Yeah.
And so once it breaches that negative 20 and goes to the store or wherever, it's going to start doing, it's actually what they call warming up. It's softening. And once it is softened, now it can ice and de-ice, ice and de-ice, ice and de-ice. So what you don't want to do is pay a lot of money to have ice cream shipped across the country where it warms up and then you get it and stick it back in your freezer, because you're going to get a really icy product and you'll be like, man, this wasn't worth the money at all for me to get this shipped out here.
I mean, for
It's,
that price, I might as well just come there and
yes,
give you 450, and then I can eat the ice cream
you can buy $450 worth of ice cream is what you can do. And
or that.
then you can eat it. You can swim in it at that amount, you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a lot of scoops. I don't know how many scoops that is, but I mean a 3 gallon tub is like $50. So let's see, you'd be at least, is that right? I think no. A 3 gallon tub wholesales for like $40-ish. You know, the stuff they dip out of.
Yeah.
$40 to $50. So let's see, if you bought $450, that'd be 8, 9, 27 gallons of ice cream. You could definitely swim in that. I'm going to say you could at least get a good ice cream bath out of it.
Thank you so much.
The hotel bath. But oh, hey, so if you guys are going, if anybody's going to the shows in Florida or Macon, Georgia, I have to drive this time. So if y'all don't know, when I drive, I pack up a cooler with milk and ice cream and take it with me. And then at the show, I throw some milk out to people that want milk. And if somebody is in this live and you actually find me after the show and say, hey, did you bring ice cream? The first person to ask me, I will actually give them a pint of ice cream. I'll have it with me. So
Nice.
if you're in the live and you happen to be going to Florida or Macon, Georgia, now you know to ask me for a pint of ice cream. I can't tell you what the flavor is going to be because I don't really know till I go down there and grab them. That's
awesome, though, TR. That's awesome.
Best-selling ice cream in the summertime, it's probably peach. It's a good summer flavor, and then I don't know, the banana pudding. The banana pudding is just, it's an experience. It doesn't make sense. It tastes exactly like banana pudding, except it's really cold. But it tastes like it has whipped cream in it, even though it doesn't. And it's got this consistency that is somewhere between ice cream and gelato. I mean, it is
TR,
absurdly good.
I would like, if it's okay with you, at some point, I would like to come there and like work for a few days, just to work, just for not for a paycheck, just to work by your side and like help you with whatever. I would like to do that someday.
I mean, if you want to, buddy, I tell you, you should check with Paul and Cody and Udi, and you know, ask them how it went. Say they
All
came.
right, I'll text Udi after this and I'll ask him, but I really want to. I mean, I just want to do it just because, you know, I want to see, I want to experience it, and I want to help, you know.
Yeah, they came over and helped me unload 2 wagons of hay one morning.
I think I remember that video.
They did. They went back to the sofa. They slept for the next 3 hours. I continued to work for the next 12 hours. They took a 3-hour nap and then sat around the house drinking beer.
Wow.
Can I sell ice cream at the shows? No, I cannot. So I can't. That's why you come up and I'll give you some, but I actually can't sell it outside of state lines. So it's not something I can do. If I could, I would be bringing coolers and I would be setting it at the tables for you guys to buy. Muffins look good at the dairy. The muffins are good. Holland Hayes, no joke. All right, you got any more questions on your side, Rob? I've actually been up since 3:30 a.m., but I did want to jump in and say thank you just for, you know, for even talking about us all and talking about Woodstock and milk donations.
One thing before you go, do you know if there's going to be any shows on the West Coast?
So what I know of so far, and they're not even, some of them are up for ticket links. And I know that we're heading to Indiana. I know that we're going to be going to Pennsylvania. I don't think that's up yet. I don't think that's like officially announced. I know that we're looking at a Texas run, and then I think we're looking at a far West Coast run because we have been asked a lot about California.
Yeah, I've got a lot of real good supporters that really want to see you guys on that side of the coast. I just wanted to.
Logistically, it's getting a little bit easier. Unfortunately, we we're down 3 people from the start, but I mean, in a weird way, it actually makes it a little bit easier because we're trying to figure out less people have time off to try to make this particular weekend. It
Yeah.
also helps that Udi is now reserve, so he's not working but a few days a month. Uh, I think Kingery is getting close to or did switch to reserve, and of course Paul. He left the concrete job and is trying to make a full time go out of TikTok. So it makes their schedules a lot easier to work with. Scales
For
and I,
sure.
Scales and I are the only two left really full time working. Um, Scales works as a police officer, but also has a second job, cutting meat in a grocery store. I'm not sure what grocery store it is or a shop somewhere. So he's got 2 jobs. Of course, I'm working on the farm. So we do have to work around our schedules a little bit, but that's the biggest thing that's keeping us from. I mean, ideally, we would be going somewhere every other weekend, but we do have to work around those schedules a little bit. Scales
Of
is
course.
a hard worker. But
Well, listen, I want you to go get some rest.
I got to take a shower, man.
Thank you. That too. Thank you so much for hopping on with me. I appreciate it, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Even if it's just me going up there to help on the farm, I'm sure I can try. I mean, I'll try
I'm sure we'd have a good time. Nothing else, we
for
would work
sure.
all day and eat a little ice cream in the evening.
Exactly. All right, my friend. You go take a shower and enjoy the rest of your night.
All right. Thanks, Rob. You have a good evening, buddy.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. What's up, What Makes Us Fire? So if you guys don't follow What Makes Us Fire, I actually just did a podcast with him. We recorded it last week. It'll be coming out, if he's still in here, I think it's going to be coming out on Wednesday. I'll be making a video letting you know when it comes out. It's a long podcast, but if you've ever been interested in knowing any more about me, he really took a personal dive into my life on the 11th. It's going to be coming out on the 11th. He asked me a lot of questions about how I grew up, the things that drive me, the things that motivate me. It's a very in-depth look at my life and the things that propel me to make TikTok videos, the things that propel me to work on the farm. So it's got a lot of information that you probably have never heard me talk about. It took hours to record it. I saw Scales today. He said his took 2 hours to record. I'm pretty sure that we stayed on the podcast recording from 9 to 12:30 a.m., I believe. So the podcast is called What Makes Us Fire. And I'll be putting a video up so that you guys can see it if you want to. But also just go give him a follow. Good guy. He's doing just started a nonprofit and is trying to raise awareness for mental health and what it means to battle mental health and the necessary tools to combat it and just continue to move forward. But I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Y'all have a good evening, and I will actually probably be live again tomorrow night. I'm gonna see if I can't grab somebody that's gonna be coming to Wood Talk and do a dual live with them. So let's try to do that. And Wednesday, I forgot to tell you guys. Wednesday, there's going to be a virtual farm tour with the Content Violation crew. We'll all be here. So if you don't have anything going for Wednesday night, it's Wednesday afternoon from 3 to 5 will be the virtual tour. We're going to look at how the milk is processed. We're going to go see how the cows are milked, the calves are fed, and kind of give you a look at the whole thing. So if you got the time, jump into that. Otherwise, we'll be seeing you guys. And thank you so much for everything y'all do for us.